Listen, but yeah, we spoke about black heavyweights. There's one black heavyweight, maybe not the biggest. There's a conversation, maybe the biggest black heavyweight in the country at the moment. AJ, we're waiting for his return. He's got a mysterious injury. He was at the fight on Saturday in Saudi. Eddie had previously told us he had surgery on his elbow, but then he looked fine. Another Ben Whittaker situation.
Understand. Go on, continue.
Another Ben Whittaker situation where he looked fine, but then he was telling, I think Gareth Davis or something like that, he was saying that in the next few weeks he's going to get surgery on his elbow and he'll be recovering for a few months.
For lying. Why would you? Why? Because they're definitely chatting shit. Why are they chatting shit though?
You don't believe the injury is real?
No, I don't, bro.
I believe the injuries.
You believe the injury is real?
Nah, I don't believe it.
Bro, I genuinely...
He was there like, oh yeah, my elbows, man. Throwing his hands around, oh, my elbows.
Genuinely, what has this guy been doing to injure his elbow, bro? His knee should be injured for when he was skinning out in Wembley. That's what should be injured, bro. Man was on his head top. His neck should be injured, bro.
That's what beating his meat, bro. I don't know what he's doing.
What is he doing, bro? Bro.
It must be to avoid Daniel Dubois.
No, but Daniel Dubois' fight's already announced with Usyk, bro.
It would look suspicious if he immediately said, I'm sorry guys, I'm not injured. I've miraculously recovered from my elbow injury. Everything's fine now. Or maybe even to avoid the winner of that fight. It may even be that deep.
Bro, I don't know.
Because if AJ wants titles, it's got to be... The only people that people might want to... If AJ came back today, Tyson Fury's not back. If Tyson Fury was back at the same time, maybe there's a fight that some people might want to see. We can discuss that. But if AJ came back today, the only people would want to see him fight would be the two men that have beat him. No, but today would be Usyk or Dubois. Yeah. And they're the two men that have beat him.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
But at this stage, this is why I actually said I think AJ should just retire.
Yeah.
Because what are you motivated by?
Yeah.
Like, for me, you got some miraculous injury. That means when Eddie said he's only going to fight once. Cool. But who is that fight going to be? You're going to go for the winner of Usyk versus Dubois, but I don't really see the benefit of lying. I don't really see the benefit of just say, you know...
I don't think he wants the winner of Usyk and Dubois. I think that's why he would lie.
So if you don't want the winner of Usyk and Dubois, then what do you want?
He wants Tyson Fury.
But Tyson Fury is retired.
But I don't think I think Eddie has alluded to the fact that he believes that Tyson Fury is coming back. So you just feel
they're just waiting until Tyson Fury comes out?
I think so.
You think Tyson Fury and AJ have had a conversation behind closed doors?
I think maybe not Tyson Fury and AJ, but I think Eddie has a good enough read on Tyson Fury. I think Eddie at least believes that he believes that he understands Tyson Fury's psychology.
I think a lot comes down to, and this is what I do think. You could be right. This is what I do think. A lot comes down to Dubois and Usyk. Because I feel if Usyk beats Dubois, he's going to give up a lot of those belts. AJ's probably be like, you know what?
AJ loves a vacant belt.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a case of Fury might even be thinking, you know what, bruv? Because it could be also a case if Dubois wins, they might hope Dubois wins and then they can go into a rematch with Dubois.
How much in this era of belts changing hands regularly, AJ versus Fury, in my opinion, is still a big fight in the UK. You might disagree.
It's a big fight.
How much bigger is it if it's for a belt? If Usyk wins undisputed and then he's forced to vacate, as we know that they do, and then WBC...
It's not any bigger. You
don't think it's any bigger?
No bigger. I would have thought it was bigger, but after I saw what Eubank and Ben done with no belt, it wasn't even sanctioned. Like, it wasn't even for...
Can we just agree that I told you that fight was going to be a big fight when it was first announced? I told you I was excited for that fight, and you were like...
Yeah, the promotion was amazing. The promotion was the best promotion I've seen in a long time for a fight. So it actually got me entertained. So 100%. Now, I don't think that AJ and Dubois, AJ and Fury's personalities are like Eubank is a guy who's very entertaining. Conor Benn's someone who's easy to hate.
They're big though. They're big guys, so they're more likely. The casuals are more likely.
I'm talking about for me.
Oh, for you, got you.
For me, I don't know if I'll buy into their story because for me,
they're both their stories are manufactured, but the Ben Eubank story is manufactured but built off something real.
Fact.
Whereas Fury AJ's manufactured, built off.
It's a money grab.
Yeah, 100%.
But I feel like both Frank, Eddie, AJ and Fury are crossing their fingers hoping Dubois beats Usyk, bro.
Of course.
They're paying for that.
Of course.
So
is Turkey.
literally, bro. Yeah, I'm saying. So my point is, if that's the case, they might as well just wait. So the injury is just to mask why AJ ain't going back in the ring.
Yeah.
We're waiting until Usyk and Dubois fight, and whatever the outcome of that fight is,
Yeah.
bro. Because the system's backed against him, Usyk right now.
100%.
Right now,
To be fair,
you
though,
might actually see a Dubois deliberate low blow, and then the ref will call it a knockdown. Like literally, bro.
He's not smart enough to do that. he's actually not smart enough to do that. But yeah, like 100%. But the thing for Usyk is it's been like that the whole time. He's not a knockout puncher. He doesn't speak English, or he didn't. He does now, but he didn't before. And his English still isn't perfect. It's come a long way though, so no disrespect. But the boxing world has been against him this entire time. You're a small guy. You're a cruiserweight. Your personality is like entertaining, but a little bit different and edgy. He's not the stereotypical black American. I'm going to shout and scream and throw things. Do you know what I mean?
And he doesn't really represent a big fan base.
He doesn't represent a big fan base. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not.
He's not a villain neither. Like you know,
He's not a villain.
You got certain people that would sell as a villain, like a Mayweather or something.
100%. He's not any of those things.
Or a Tyson.
He's just a pure great boxer.
Fact.
And that's
a very hard sell.
That's a very hard sell. And that's why some of the man don't like him. There was Michael Thomas or something in our chat. He was getting mad. He was hating him.
Man said we were saying everyone's gonna beat him.
Everyone to beat him. Everyone to beat him. Yeah, everyone to beat him.
Yeah,
he beat everyone, but everyone will beat him. That's that lot. I still think Michael Thomas is American. But
I mean, my man said he's English. I'm like, bro, you could never be English. Trust me.
He's not. I know he's not English because his picture's a black man and he said English and not British, so he can't be English.
I wouldn't even say English. If someone asked me, I would say I'm Jamaican, bro.
I understand that, but if somebody was gonna say British, they would say British, not English.
I wouldn't know. Still,
I think more black people would say they're British than English.
What have you referred to? You don't.
I say black British. I was saying Jamaican, but black British.
Yeah,
like my passport's British.
My passport's British, though.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not an English. I've not got an English passport. Do you know what I'm saying?